necessarily have, like even a person that's not aware of the Mucusless Diet Healing System, a person that should not have certain types of grains or a lot of sugar, or if they're staying away from just certain types of processed foods, they'll come in there and just load up a cart full of processed foods or a cart full of baked goods because they are aware that Trader Joe's doesn't use artificial ingredients. So from that standpoint, and most things in our store, if it's not organic, it's not GMO. So when they look at it in that way, they're like, oh, everything is good, like it's so good. And when you actually have a conversation with the person, especially after I've started practicing the healing system, they're kind of taken aback when you really tell them what they should know, not what they want to hear. So for me, working there it is a conflict of interest. My interest is in my health and my well-being, and the interest of the company is obviously to make money. Bottom line, that's, it's a business. But they are truly, I will say at the core, the people do have an interest in health. Whatever that looks like is different for different people. So when people come in, they honestly ask us for nutritional information. They talk to us like we're consultants. So the company expects us to constantly educate ourselves, even though we're not legally allowed to give any type of information that a person will take and implement into their lives. But people look at Trader Joe's like a safe haven, and that was that for me as well. I didn't realize how bad my food addiction was until I started the Mucusless Diet Healing System. I consider myself a recovering foodie or a recovering food addict. There's people in the world that call themselves foodies, and you literally you lust. It's not even love. It's a lust and an infatuation with every aspect of food. And there's no boundaries to it. Even though being a foodie most of my adult life, I was some sort of vegetarian. And I didn't eat necessarily every single thing, so I did have boundaries. But there's still a lot of food out there to eat. And, everything about the taste, the color, the sound of it, the feel of it, the smell of it, all of your senses, and then you have your emotional the aspect that's attached to food. Every single thing about you is attached to this food. And on top of being a foodie, I'm also addicted to food as a coping mechanism. It's truly my drug. I never had a problem with drinking or smoking or doing other types of drugs. It was always food for me. But there again, I didn't realize it was as bad as it was until I started this process. Because as we all know, when you do this, you have to tune in and really get completely honest with yourself about why you do what you do, why you don't do what you know you should do. You notice what your triggers are and all those types of things.